Alright, hello, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the forest once more. Pretty excited to be back. Got a fair bit planned. Well actually, that's a lie. I don't have much planned. What are you looking at, buddy? Run, go. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the little raccoon over there. Anyway, we're back. I actually don't have much planned. Well, nothing that I can remember that I'd planned for last episode, to be quite frank. I'm sure that I said a bunch of stuff that we're going to do at the end of last episode, and I have totally forgotten. I think I said we're going to go do some exploring and get a bunch of stuff from the caves and such, but I have forgotten, which is alright. I do want to make a Greg soup very quickly because that stuff is spectacular. He's getting back to work cutting the trees down. Anyway, I'll chuck this here and I'm going to cook a little Greg soup. I always forget what it's called. And I need a head as well. Bugger. Well, what I can do instead, quite frankly, if I got any sticks, is I can actually just chuck this here. And what we'll do is I'll actually just chuck the arms and the legs on here just to keep them. Ooh, I didn't want to put that there. I wanted to put it on the stick, not on the ground, because otherwise it'll decompose. There we go. How beautiful. Who doesn't like a good pair of legs to eat and arms? That sounds so wrong the way that I just said that. Anyway, chuck that there. I just realized that was so unintentional, the look of that. Anyway, I think what we can do this episode, and I was kind of thinking, we've got a whole ton of rocks here that I probably should start collecting and applying to the base. I reckon we'll just low-key start here. Can I place these? Yeah, like this. I can. Awesome. I think low-key I just want to start like actually building up the base because I kind of haven't. Like the last few episodes I have kind of neglected the base quite a bit and I kind of want to just build it up a little bit and make it look good because we've got so many rocks here and I'm not really taking advantage of it, unfortunately. What I realised we could do low-key is build. That's not what I had in mind. That's alright, we'll pull these out. I was thinking of building like a ramp there, but that's not quite worked the way that I wanted. But we will keep just building around in circles, and I'll try and build a couple walls this episode and make it all look pretty good nonetheless. Beauty of having so many like rocks around is you can just run and jump and get them all in pretty easily. We've got our magnificent tower here as well, which we can zipline all the way up to as well. Makes such a huge difference. It's just a shame is that as soon as you start picking up like more rocks, you kind of got to run a bit further to get more. I should actually low-key build more like stick holders on this side so I can just chuck them. But then at the same time, it's pretty easy just to like run and place them like this, like run in and place them. But we'll build up like I reckon this wall here. We'll try and do one section of the wall each episode because at least then you guys can sort of see the progression of the base slowly but surely. This, except I can't imagine we're going to build that many. Like we're not going to be able to get this whole wall done, but if we can at least get a section done, that would be fantastic. And I do need to get Kevin on rock duty at some point because it is so difficult to find this many rocks. But I reckon 8 more rocks should do it, and we'll have at least that wall done. And then we're going to find more for that side. Yeah, one more set and then that wall's done. What I might do is I might actually low-key build. So place that up there. Wow, there we go. That's one wall done. Nice. Yeah, like I was saying, I probably need to, for that one that I've left open, I'm going to leave that open permanently until we've like fully done the first like row of like, or we've built the first layer of rocks and then I'll fill it up. But I probably should place a layer of rocks like on this line here and just build it up so I've got them there ready to go. But my friends, I think we've officially run out of rocks in this section here. Unless there's some more back here, but I think that's about it. We've kind of exhausted them all. There we go, place that down as well. I think I did see some more rocks here somewhere. Maybe there's one there. There's another one there. I saw another one in the water. Yep, and can I find one more rock? There we go, nice. Sneaky little rock. There we go, nice, nice. Yeah, I just realized it's going to take so long to do. I really ought to, like I said, just get a whole bunch of rocks on this side that exist here. Totally like missed this section over here. Actually, you know what I can do? I didn't realize this can hold quite a few rocks as well. So I'm actually probably better off doing this, is just picking up all of these rocks, filling this up, and then just taking it around, I reckon. And then we can at least finish that wall pretty quickly, actually. And actually, I realized I probably should build like a second log holder as well, because I can probably fill up like twice the amount of rocks with me, you know. So I'm not like having to do back and forth, you know what I mean? But we'll get one more set of rocks here, and then we will take that around and finish up the other set of walls over there. I will pick up these here, and we can sort of make progress to these walls here as well, like on this side, and make that look good. Though I'm sure I will regret placing all of these walls or rocks on these walls, because I'll run out on that side and go, I need more. But I'd rather actually get these off the ground, and then you know, when we come back, at least they'll respawn. But there we go. This should be. Oh no, actually, I'm going to need another stack after that to finish that wall as well. But having said that, we'll have an absolute beast of a house once this is all done. Like, it is so intensive, but it's so good as well, like, once this is done. So I'm so happy. Well, I will be happy. It means that, like, no one is going to come and harass us once this is all done. Or they can try to, but they won't be able to. I actually didn't realize that he has filled them all up. I wonder whether he's doing that. I don't really know, to be honest. Kevin can be tripping sometimes. Like, he does stuff really weirdly. Like now having a nap, of all things. I actually wonder... I did place my wall, like, second one in. I was going to say, I wonder whether I should have a wall, like a door here, just so I can sort of walk in, like, to have multiple entry points. Or whether I should have the wall, like, the wall there, but I reckon the door, not the wall. There we go, but we'll place these down. English. Place these down here. And we, funnily enough, had the perfect amount to get that done. Or I actually might do that, to be honest. I might grab some logs real quick, if I can pick these up. And I think what we can do is we can place that there like that, and that there like that. And then I'll just have to get some to chop some up, and we'll place some like ramp bits down so I can walk straight in, and it'll be good. There we go, like this. This will be really nice. I'm gonna place this here too. I actually wonder, on a side note, can we build, is that a thing? Can we build like stairs, but out of stone? I don't think so. I think it has to be out of wood, unfortunately. That's the one thing we never tried. We never tried like the ramps like this with the ropes or fences like this. Oh, you know, I realized the bonfire. We should actually give this a crack, to be honest. I don't think I ever built it the right way. I think I tried to last time we played, but I think I messed it up. So I think I kind of actually know how to do it properly now. So I'll have to give that a crack. Anyway, that's done. So we at least now got like a nice little walkway in, even though it's a bit bumpy to get in, but it works. The other thing that I want to do is this real quick. So I do want to build a bunch of staircases from here into this. So at least we can sort of just walk straight up. Except it might be a bit dodgy, but that's right. Get some of these logs. Whoa, whoa. There we go, got them. Nice, nice. We'll split these here, and we'll split this here. And there we go. Have a bit of a walkway up into these, even though it's not that amazing, but works nonetheless. Place that extra one into that, and then we'll place these here, and then we'll place this here. I just want to like make it easier for us to get into this if we ever need to come up this way. I think it just looks cool as well, nonetheless. And I don't think I'm going to build more staircases this way anyway, so it's kind of okay. Or like, sorry, not staircases, like walkways. I'm going to extend it more that way if we ever do it. And the beauty of it is, if I want to extend it another block or another set of blocks this way anyway, I can just remove all these and replace them a further block that way anyway, but I think it might be a while before we do that, if ever. The only thing that I do want to do is, and I reckon we'll place this, get rid of this real quick. Sorry, Kevin, I know you were chilling in that bush just there. But what I want to give a crack is this actually, is if we break this, break that, we can light this. I think the reason the little bonfire didn't work last time was, I reckon because I'd already placed the rocks around it, it didn't work. Whereas this, if I pick these up, we'll chuck these here. I reckon if I now grab these and do these here, yes, this does work. Okay, so that works a lot better. Okay, and I wonder whether I can use more logs, to be honest. Like, I wonder how much I can make it bigger. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Oh, Kevin, what are you doing? Get off the fire, my man. You're going to hurt yourself. So this is like a proper bonfire. My gosh. Can I put more? I can. Okay, awesome. So this will burn for ages, just thinking about it. Like, I can't believe I never discovered this. I don't know how many logs I can put to this, but nah, it seems about 4 is the max, so that's okay. The other thing I wanted to do was place these here as well, just to sort of build this up as a little room. All right, Kevin, my man, I need you to just maintain the base for me, my man. If you can get stuff, I appreciate it. Alright, I think, to be quite frank, what I will do is I will actually build this up real quick. You know what I might do? Is I might actually hijack some of these rocks real quick. And I'm just gonna like cut out the wall. Not the wall, the door. And then I'll replace, like I'll get rid of them and replace the blocks. The rocks here, not the blocks. Like we'll knock out enough just to build a door. But like this. But we'll knock this all out. This will be good. There we go. Nice, nice. Except we're going to lose a few blocks here, unfortunately, but that's alright. Now we've got a nice little doorway. And there's some rocks up here as well I didn't even see. Damn. Sneaky little find. But we will fill this up a little bit more. Not many rocks around here though, sadly, so I might be at a bit of a loss. I'll place these here, and I just need 2 more rocks, which looks like these 2 have just spawned in nicely. Cool. Sweet. Awesome. I'm glad that that is now done. Cool. A little, I don't know, little wall so far. I think, to be honest, like this wall here is going to be such a struggle, and then eventually those ones. So I might have to get some rocks ready in between episodes so we can just smash them all out. I forgot that I had skulls here as well. Damn. I just realised we've also got a couple skin pouches here as well, which we should nick and open up because get some goodies out of it. Some bullets, nice, nice. It's always good to get some extra bullets and stuff, so I cannot complain. Just going to place my sticky bombs here real quick, and I want to see if I can make some more. Just whether I've got enough. I do by the looks of it. Okay, I can probably make one more bomb. Alright, well, we'll make one more. I think I don't have enough coins, unfortunately, of all things, so which kind of sucks, but that's alright. Get an extra bomb out of it, which is nice. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to chuck everything I need to make the bombs here. Right, I probably do need to build an extra sort of storage unit at some point because we're so out of space. Okay, so I think in terms of caves that we haven't quite been to just yet, I think we've been to the entertainment bunker, I believe, or the food bunker. I can't remember, to be honest. Like, I know we've been to the maintenance bunker. I don't know about that food bunker. I know we had that, but we didn't have the whatchamacallit, the actual card to get in. So, but I know we haven't been to that cave yet either, just there. So we might actually go give that a go, to be honest. Jump up here. I love this so much. It saves such a good amount of time. But was 0, okay. And we're going up there. Okay, cool. I'll reset this and we'll jump up and we'll go. So let's have a go at this. Whoa. Jump all the way up. Activate this. Nice, and we're good to go. So I just want to go and get some more stuff out of this sort of cave system. So we'll try and get up here. This is going to be hard. I didn't actually realize how high this cliff face was. My God. This is the hard part, is trying to get up. You kind of got to do it slowly but surely. It takes a bit of time, but just, oh no. I know we hit the trees. That is such a shame. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm sure I'll be able to jump off somewhere else and sort of rebuild my sort of flight path back up. Like, I reckon almost from here we can probably just jump off this and glide down and around and up and all that. We've just got to get across this one way or another. Whoa, here we go. Alright, we'll give this a crack. We'll do this. Should work like a dream, and it has. The only thing is we've just got to try and gain some height above the trees real quick and not hit the poor bird. And once we do that, we should be so good. Wow, there we go. We've done that really well. I hope that in the next Sons of the Forest game they add like bears and all that into the forest, because that would be so good. Like, can you imagine just poor bears running around? You got to like fight off bears and leopards and all this. Because I know the first one had like crocodiles and stuff, and that was like terrifying. Whereas this game has just got like moose, and that's it. I think locate like the river, to follow the river up, is like locate the plate. Except I don't think that this is going to work as well as I have thought. Oh, we'll try and land here. No. Oh, no. Oh my God. Okay, well, okay. I don't know how I managed to save that there, jeez. That was so lucky. Alright, well, we'll go check out this cave here. I remember this was quite a big cave, so we've got to kind of be prepared. Which I think we've got enough shotgun bullets and enough pistol bullets to be good, so fingers crossed. I know that this cave directly in front of me on the map had nothing in it, and I don't think this one did either. Not the one we're headed to, but the one behind it. But actually, just thinking about it, while we're up here, I think on the way back it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to build. We'll go up there first, and then we'll figure out like if we can start building like a little base or something, and then figuring out like a little way to build a base all the way down, because I think it would be not a bad idea to build a base like just here, right? Like just on the water. Like, I think this is a good spot, And then we can probably build a base up into the mountains. Yeah, then we'll be good, I reckon. Like, I reckon even if we build just a watchtower, right? Like, that wouldn't be a bad little thing. Or like a lookout tower, actually. Because then what we probably can do is we can probably build like another piece to jump off, right? Like, what's this going to take? This is going to take 90 logs though, geez. That's going to be the only struggle. But the beauty of it is we've got a whole bunch of logs here that we can just build. This is where I need Kevin with me to help me dig a bunch of like logs out. Because what I might be able to then do is I might be able to build one near, sort of near where the heli crash was, or maybe even the entertainment bunker. I don't really know. This is the hard thing, right? Is I don't know where to build stuff. Is like, what's the best angle to build things? Because I might build this and then go, oh, this is like in such a horrible spot to place things, but I don't really know. And I guess you don't know until you place stuff down. That you go, oh, you know, I should have actually built it over here. You know, that might have been better. I think that was the mistake I made last time, was I didn't actually quite build stuff around, and then I kind of went, oh, I can't be bothered going back because it's such a hassle. Whereas I think if I built outposts around as I go, it makes it so much easier to get back around later, you know. But that's right. In the meantime, we'll chop down a bunch of these trees, so at least I can just run and place them all. We'll get these done in no time, I reckon. This is a good thing though, I've got to say, and the beauty of having like so many trees just here. It is so easy to build these. I didn't actually think about when I broke these trees about them falling into this, ironically. Got to be careful. But at least I don't have to go far to place all these down, because I've got so many trees just here. Like, look at this. This is awesome. What I might actually do is I might actually knock out these trees as well while we're here, just to give us a bit of sort of safety around the base, or around this sort of part of the base. So at least this stuff doesn't regrow. But what I was thinking is I can also bring like another set of turtle shells up here, build another glider pad, and we'll build one bit further down, because and I actually just realized that might actually be a bit of a poor angle that I've built that, because we've built that like just here. I should have actually built it, I reckon, further this way, to be honest. This might have been better built like there. I don't know. Bug, I didn't really think that through, did I? Or I should have built it more over there. Oh well, this will still be good to have down anyway. The beauty of this is, like, I find that I might be able to use this as like I'll be able to build another one like up on the top of that cliff there of these, and then connect them up, and you know, so it might actually work well in some capacity. Might not be the most efficient system, but it'll be a lot more efficient than just running around like a madman. I gotta say, I think what really helps is there's just like a ton of trees. So even if this doesn't work out well, at least it's like not that hard to do. And it's only probably going to take me 10-15 minutes to build it, because all the trees are just here. And I can just chop them and get them down. I'm actually lucky that I brought the ropes with me, because I nearly didn't for a second. Like, I was almost just going to put the ropes back at base, but it's worked out well. Alright, anyway. Oops. Ooh. Gosh. I think we used... Oh, what was that? Oh, thunder, okay. I was going to say that scared the living daylights out of me for a second. I just heard this, like, crash and thunder. And now it's going to rain like crazy. I love when it rains though, like in real life. It's so nice. It's like so nice and relaxing. At least when you're inside, you know. It's probably not so much fun when you're outside in the rain getting drenched. But we should nearly be there. A few more to go, and we should be donezo. Thank God the game's good in the sense that you don't have to climb all the way to the top to build this. Like, you just run up to it and place the logs on it, and it does it for you. You don't have to pre-chop them. Makes my life nice and simple. But we've got the last few logs to place now, which is good. We'll nearly be there. There we go. Oh, and I think the ropes, and then we've got now we're going to do the split half logs, which are always fun to do. But I think these are for the doors, or maybe for the flooring. I reckon maybe one more tree, and then we should be good if I knock this down as well. And fingers crossed that's enough. Though having said that, it's not like it's difficult to chop down extra trees. It takes like a whole 2 seconds to do so. And any extra wood we have, we can just leave like this. There we go. I think, yeah, I did cut down too many, but that is okay. I'll turn it all into firewood and such. So there we go. Let's place this down. And there you go. We've officially built our first little outpost part of the base. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chop these up as well. And what I'm going to do is, just to make it a little bit nicer around here, at least like say here, right, is we're going to build a little fire. And I know this is probably going to get like turned off pretty quick because of the rain, but I'm going to place these here, and this will at least keep this going. And then what we're going to do is, I think, place this extra firewood. Just place this here for the time being, because at least it's there. But we're going to place these logs here, I reckon. And we're going to have a nice massive bonfire right next to the the lookout post. This is going to be the best fire ever. It'll be nice and big. There we go, and we'll place that there. And I should have a bunch more logs that sort of fell over here, yep. Oh, and you're going to love all of them that fell into the water. Alright, I think that's the absolute max, so that's right. What I will do is I will place these here. This is just going to be extra firewood if we ever need it when we're back. We'll have the big ones ready to go nicely. Oh, and the ones in the water despawn, bugger. The only thing we got to do is climb up here. It actually occurred to me we can just leave the doors in anyway. We don't actually need to knock the logs out, the door out like I did at the other base. But what we can do, and where this is going to be a little bit tricky, is we'll knock that there. And I don't know how we did this, to be honest. I think I did it like here, right? Like there, I think. And place this here. And then what we'll do is, I think I can actually just jump into the water and then we're fine. Yep, like this. What we need to do is I do actually need to find a whole bunch of rocks like this. Probably along the coast of water here. There we go. We might be lucky to find a few more. Just got to build our little wall we started placing over here. I just want to finish this off, so I don't know how much higher that goes. I think that's as high as it goes, admittedly, so... And yeah, I don't think this goes any higher. That's right. The only other thing, I did see a log here. Okay, cool. So, this is where we need our little rope gun. And what we're going to do is, if I can manage to get that to pin onto that there, something like that. And then what we'll do is we'll attach that just there. Assuming this works how I intended it to work. It should take us to the top of this very nicely. Oh, okay, that was very risky. I might actually have to push this back a tiny bit, thinking about it. Can I can't quite remove... I can destroy it. What we'll do first is I will actually send this up, and I will actually go after it, so at least I can hopefully pick it up before it falls. Oh, no, that is just going to fall and get flung into the ocean. God. I just think that is, unfortunately... If I break this... Okay, I do collect it back. Nice. I reckon maybe placing that there is better. Oh! Oh my god. That just got flung like mad as well. That's right. I'm going to have to knock down another tree. Oh, actually... No, I'm fine. I can just use one of those logs. Oh, actually, no. We'll have to knock down another tree. Another couple trees, actually. And the base of this as well. I just need to clear space for this to come back a bit further. It's the problem with there being so many trees around. You just got to knock so many of them off and get rid of them all. Oh my god. What was that? Or was that just that the tree just knocked me over, I reckon? Okay. That scared me to death for a second, my gosh. Okay. I think we should be alright. That's right. Well, we will just place all these logs just here, just to sort of have them ready for the bonfire. Gotta say, it's the funniest way of storing wood. Instead of just building like a little log storage, we've just built like a little wall instead. Or another little outhouse. Oh, no, don't place the floor. Bugger. That is not what I wanted to do. Actually, you know what I actually should just... I'm worried that if they come here, they'll break it if I place a log storage. Like if I build a large sort of log storage here. Which is 40 sticks. Jesus Christ. Didn't think it was going to take that many sticks to build that. My gosh. Never seen so many sticks in my life. What does this game think I am? The stick man? Like, jeez. Oh well, at least we'll have a little stick thing going on here. So at least we can store all of these logs now nicely. Hopefully it doesn't get destroyed though. That's the only thing. Be bummed out to come back and find that this has been totally wrecked by a bunch of mutants sort of roaming through. But I guess on a positive note, we can use this to build a little sort of base if we ever need to. Okie dokes. The only other thing that I need to do now to get this done and dusted is actually push this back, which is sort of the whole thing that I was planning on doing and never quite got around to. But I reckon if we push this back to about here, I reckon that should be far enough that it doesn't cause too much trouble and that we'll still be able to sort of get up nicely nonetheless. Actually, I almost should build a little bit of a mini sort of station, not a station, a stand for me to get up this way. Sorry, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm thinking make like this a little platform here for me to stand on top of. Oh, I can go one higher. Okay, that's interesting. That's probably why it didn't work the first time. Oh my god, there's like a ton of rocks here. Jeez. Like, look at all those rocks there. My god. I should bring Kevin up here and build a base up here while we're at it as well. It'd be so good. Okay, now let's go for round 2 for this rope gun. I reckon if if we run super close, and I reckon if we go, if I can aim on it, there we go. Like aim. God, this is so hard to be so precise. I reckon there. I reckon if we go just to the top of this, and then we should be good. I hope. Like I hope this time that this works well, and we're not like clipping on the side of it. We just sort of slide up nicely. Okay, we do kind of clip on it, unfortunately, but, and that is a bit low. So I wonder whether, should I, if I remove this, and if I remove, can I remove a second one? Like I reckon if I leave these here, can I remove a second one? No, you've kind of got to, oh, there's nothing there to steal either. Is there? Oh no, whoops. Okay, bug up. I was going to say, I was wondering if there was another beam I could steal from there, but okay, you know what I'm going to try? We'll try this. So if I nick that, and we do this just here, and we go up, it just seems like I'm nicking, whoa, don't fall, no! Ow, that hurts so much, Jesus Christ. What I am going to do, and I'm going to have to see if this sort of works. God, this is so dodgy. Oh, don't fall, I need to like get up there to grab it. Nah, it just goes flying, like it, oh my god, Jesus Christ, why does that happen? Need to actually take some meds, damn, can't believe that, we're like getting ourselves killed. Okay, let's, okay, knock that out. I reckon it's just the angle that it's doing it, to be quite frank, is like a dodgy angle. I reckon I need to do it from like this angle, and I reckon if we do it like that, and then I reckon that should be okay. That should be a bit safer, I hope. Like not as, yep, okay. Alright, I reckon that's a bit safer. What I need to do is I need to place these like that, and I need to send down a few more. I need to send up a few more logs and then sort of get it sorted. So we'll send a log up and see how we go. I mainly just want to replace the one that we nicked, to be honest, to build that in the first place. I just don't want it to go flying though, that's the only problem. Is it, oh my god, and then we fall and die as well. Oh my god, that is so crap. Have I accidentally made a bit of a problem for me? Like I can't seem to get up before it. I might actually get myself killed here, to be honest, if I don't land up here properly. Okay, we did. Okay, cool. I wonder whether I need to place that there just so we're landing properly. And I wonder whether I need to push this back, to be honest. Like, is this better, say, placed here? And then are we maybe for the time being potentially better off doing this here onto, like, say, this tree? Is that maybe a bit safer? Oh my god, I just killed myself. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that was so stupid of me. Jeez, we're chewing through so much of this bloody medicine just trying to get up here, my god. Admittedly, though, that was very stupid of me to try. Okay, I'm going to have to sort of place this here now to get back up to fix this log. So I wonder if I place this like here. Will this be okay if I place this like this and send this up like so? Will that like hopefully not go flying? It goes flying. Oh my god, oh my god. Jesus Christ. I just reckon that the angle's too crazy, to be quite frank. We're just sending all of these logs flying into the water. Actually, you know what I reckon? Oh, it's a shame that I can't do it. Like, it has to sort of be on the edge. Like, I can't build, like, a wall here. This is problematic. I wonder if I do it, like, sort of, like, on an angle, to be honest. I reckon this might be a little bit safer. I just reckon that this is maybe too low, in all fairness. So, like, even if I send this up, and I shouldn't follow this up because this is going to go flying. But I wonder if maybe because it's not on an angle, it's going flying. And then that just fell off. I think, and I have a sneaking suspicion, that it's too sharp of an angle. So probably what I need to do is I actually probably need to build this as a little platform like I originally said. And then, like, and we'll build that up. Which actually means I probably don't need to build... No, actually, I know. I need to build the round bit first. Like, build the 4 corners, and then build another 4 corners, and then we can build a ramp up to it. My god, this has taken, like, far longer than I expected. I thought, oh, this would take, like, 5 minutes to do, and all this to make my life easier. And it's just made it... Actually, I can't. I need to get rid of this first. Get rid of that. And I actually reckon this is stupid what I'm doing, because I should actually just leave that there. But no, actually, I'll hijack this and we'll build all 4 corners like this. And then we'll connect this like this. Place these here temporarily. We'll place that there. And then we'll place this there. And then we've got, I just need 1, 2, another 12. And then we'll have like the actual main bit done. Luckily that there's a whole bunch of rocks just here for us to use, which is fantastic. Except we've got to run forever in a day, back and forth. But trust, this can also act as like a little home as well. You can build a bed inside and it'll be nice and safe if you ever want to sleep. Like it's not going to be flashy, but it'll work. And I just hope that we've got enough rocks, to be quite frank. All because I wanted to knock one block out so we can glide up. Potentially for a way that we're never actually going to come back up this way anyway. But, oh well. All to make our life a little bit easier. And you know what? I guarantee I'll come back one day and this will be absolutely knackered at one point. But that's right. We'll build our little platform up, or a little staircase up. Get our little bonfire going again. Don't want this to die down. Want it to sort of keep going nonetheless. Even though this is a total waste of like wood, but you know, it'll keep us warm. I'm actually going to run out of wood though, admittedly, by the time I place all this down. And then place that down. Then I'll have an extra one. And then I could build this out of stone, but I won't. It's easier to build it out of wood. Oh, hey, Virginia's here. God, I can't believe you came all the way up here for me. My God, it would have been an absolute trek. Or it just also goes to show how long we've been up here, like little mountain men, trying to get this all nice. All right, take 2. Hopefully this works the way that I want it to work. And I am just going to place this here. I hope that this works. And we're going to obviously make this, like, we can change this and make this all nicer later, but I'm hoping that this works the way that I intend. Place that there. All right, let's not send something up. I just want to like glide up, and I think what the problem is, it's because it's nicking the bottom bit. Yeah, kind of like that. So I think that might be a little too low. But if I break this and we do this again, but I reckon I place this just there. And then I reckon if we place this just at the top of this, like that. And then, yeah, I think we should be alright. So we should be okay. So, alright, let's now send a log up. And I hope that this log goes up well and doesn't go flying into the water behind us. But let's see. I just hope that it should actually follow it up. Please don't go flying. Please don't go flying. Please just hit. Oh my God. It goes flying, which is like insane. Which is a shame because I've kind of now stuffed this up where, you know what I could do? This might not work the way that I intend, but no, that's going to block us. I wonder if I chuck that up there. This might actually not, kind of low-key might work, but like not work the way that I had intended. I reckon if can I pick this up now? Or if I got to sort of break this, place that there. Problem is I just don't want any of these blocks to fall. Actually, I think I've figured this out, to be quite frank. If I place that there, and then if I break one of these, and then place that there, there we go. Okay, we've kind of actually low-key figured it out. We only have to sacrifice the doors, but that's alright. The only thing is, it's just going to be this one block, or one piece of wood there that, for whatever bizarre reason, just isn't going to, like, not, I don't know. Like, the other one I had no problems. Maybe because it's too high, potentially, right? Like, I wonder if I place it there. I wonder if I placed it more in the middle. You know what I also could do, I realised, and what actually might have just been the play the whole time, is if I was to have built a little log storage here, if this ironically place, I don't know how this is going to go working, but yeah, I don't know how many, 8 sticks, alright. Oh, and of course I'm 1 down. But I'll just go down and get a stick, and then we'll go back up, we'll place it, and then I reckon if we did 1 stick, game, please give me 1 stick. There we go, that's all I needed. Let's go back up. Except I don't know if it's just broken now that oh no, it's back. Oh, ow. Oh, that hurts. Might actually be better off just climbing up. God, this game, I swear to God. All I wanted to do was build I was actually just going to go to the cave, and then I went, oh, I'll build this here. Alright, let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be so bummed out. Spent so much time and effort trying to get this to work. All for nothing. Alright, I don't know if that worked because I just went into my inventory, but fingers crossed. Oh, actually, oh, bloody hell. I think it worked. I think. Just bloody was too busy falling to my death to notice. Imagine if that's all I needed to do the whole time. Was just to place a stick. It did work. Okay, awesome. So, beauty of that. Place that there. Okay. Oh my God, we're good. Let's get all these sticks quick. Okay, well, I'm glad that worked in some capacity. I can't believe I've used all of my medicine. because I've kept falling and dying. Alright, well, either way, we know that that works now. I just think that it's too weird of an angle. I don't know whether this needs to be, like, say, a block high or something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll leave that. I mean, even if I go back up, like, how does this work? Or how does this look? Yeah, you kind of, that is not comfortable to me like whatsoever, that you kind of like go flying, to be honest. You kind of like nick it, and so I probably should try and hit that as high as I possibly can on both, like that. So at least hopefully you're not hitting like the edge of it on the way up and down and all that. So let's give this a crack, and hopefully this works nicely. I hope we should. No, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Jesus Christ. Okay, that is absolutely horrible that happens. Now I'm going to have the fun part of trying to make sure that I don't actually hurt myself on the way up and like resetting this. Okay, I'm just going to have to kind of accept that it's kind of crap and it kind of doesn't work, but it is what it is. And kind of just pray that this doesn't send us flying. But yeah, it works. I think what I need to do is maybe put like another log above it, but it is what it is. I will place that torch there though, because that looks nice. Gives us a bit of light up here nonetheless. I also just wonder whether I need to like make that little outpost bit there a bit bigger as well, but that's a problem for another time. In the meantime, I think I'll end this episode off here, to be quite frank. So I'm glad that we sort of got this working and it looks good in some capacity. So I'll fix that up and make that proper some other time. But in the meantime, I'm glad that we've just got a little bit here to use some way, shape or form. I was going to bring like the turtle shells up to make another launch pad, which I actually wonder if I've got another... No, I don't have another shell on me. I was going to say if I do, I'll place it up here, but I don't. So anyway, but I think I'll end this episode off here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. So adios.